Aloha everyone! So I'm going to be doing my video today on logo inspiration, and I'm going to be talking about the three basic principles that are the foundations of having a successful logo. So firstly, I just wanted to start with this one. I think this is the most well-known brand here logo in America, and it's the Golden Arches. So it's McDonald's. So this is an example of a successful logo that when people see it, as soon as they see the colors, especially or even the M, they know what it represents, and it has those connotations towards it that, oh, this is McDonald's, this is, French fries and all this kind of thing. So firstly, we're going to talk about the first principle, which is your logo has to be simple. It can't be too complicated, because if it's too complicated, it has too many details, it has um, a lot of things to it. The viewer or the user might get confused and they won't know, especially if it's a starting out phase, they won't know what um, to make of your logo, because as soon as the logo becomes well known, then that's a good thing. But if you're starting out, you want to start out simple and things that people will be able to recognize. Okay, so you have to limit not using too many colors. It might become too busy, and as I said again, it's not recognizable. So I wanted to show this example. I thought it was really cool because it's in the shape of a hanger, a clothes hanger, and it has on the other, like, this is half of it, and then the other half is words that completes the whole hanger. So it's Dressery Fashion Brands Boutique. I thought this was so cool because as soon as you see it, you can know, oh, that's a clothes hanger, so it must have something to do with clothes. And it is. So this is an example of a very, very simple yet effective logo, because they have combined, the everyday thing that we use, which is a clothes hanger, into their brand, and people will automatically know what they're talking about and what this brand represents. So this is a really good example. Okay, so the next principle, it has to be readable. So this encompasses that, along with simple, you have to recognize what the logo is representing. And so how I'm gonna describe this is this: firstly, without looking at the words, you can see it's a flower, and you look at the words Flower Cafe, and then you actually recognize that those are flower coffee beans. So this is really, really, really cool because um, flower, it relates to the name Flower Cafe, and then you recognize that those are coffee beans. So it links together. It's readable because the words are very big, and people can recognize what it is, flower, and then they read the word and it's coffee beans, so they automatically know coffee, coffee cafe, and they link it to anything that has to do with cafe, like pastries and that kind of thing. So I thought that was a really good design. So this second one, firstly, this these five ring designs, automatically people will know Olympics, because that's the most widely used sign, or that's the logo of the Olympics. And as soon as people see this, they know Olympics. And then you go up and you see Rio, and they're like, oh, okay, Rio 2016. And I really like this logo here because it's three people all together, and it represents that it's bringing different people, because they're different colors, different people from around the world together in this one venue where they share their love for sports. So I thought these two were very, very good examples of designs that were readable and recognizable. And now we're going to go to the next principle, which is it has to be natural. So the images used, they have to flow with the logo, and the type has to match. So firstly, the first example that I did was Eco House. And I really like how they link this green leaf to a house. It links perfectly with their name, their company, And I really like the colors that they use. They've used very natural colors, neutral, and the green, of course, ecological, environmentally friendly, is always linked to green. So they did really good with this, especially with this one as well. Same concept. They linked a girl with a leaf, Eco Diva. It all goes very well together. So these both were good examples. And then finally this one, I thought this one was really cool because they used the pun, you know, soul food, free your soul. And Seoul, North Korea, so I'm guessing it's Korean food. And they're chilies because Korean food is chili, like kimchi is very chili, so and it's you know, adding spice and that kind of thing. So I thought these are all very good examples of logos that encompass the three basic principles of successful logos. They were simple yet readable and natural because the colors all matched together. They flowed, and so these are the things that we have to think about when we're going to be thinking about what we want to do for our own logo. We got to make sure that they follow these three principles in order to become most effective. So, yeah, so make sure you remember those three: simple, readable, and natural, and you should be good when you're trying to create a logo. Just remember these things, okay? So, this is my video for logo principles. I hope that you've learned something and that you will think about these things that I've taught you when you're thinking about making your own logo, okay? So thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Mahalo!